Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue. I'm bringing you guys special cast number 5. In that I'm actually doing a whole bunch of special casts today, mainly because my main source for special cast is really active today. He's playing a lot of matches, with his teams. He's just going in the game, so I'm just going to keep casting, just as long as he allows me to keep casting. And this is going to be making up most of my content for today, but you guys don't really care because you guys watch this in the future. You guys don't really care what day I recorded all this. Okay, so all that said, all that aside, in my last few videos, I know that the quality was relatively crappy. I don't know about you guys, but I know whenever I watch somebody do a pubcast or any type of cast for Dota, specifically, actually with almost anything, StarCraft as well, I would prefer to see the vision as clear as they can see it. And I went back and reviewed a few of the videos that I've recorded recently, and I saw that the quality was set a little bit too low. That was mainly because when I was broadcasting, I was trying to do stuff on live stream. I was trying to do stuff through Twitch TV because I do have a Twitch TV channel. Go figure. So I figure, why not try it? Why not use it? Why not see how it works? And it did not work out that well, but I did turn my settings down to try to make it work. And those settings were never changed back when I reverted back to just recording stuff and saving on my desktop. So long story short, some of the quality in some of my videos is relatively crappy, mainly because of that specific reason. I have went back and adjusted the quality settings so you guys can see things a little bit clearer and things will be a little bit sharper and more appealing to your viewing. So that way, things won't be so crappy looking. That's basically what I did. I uncrapified all of the graphics that you guys are seeing. I think that's all I was trying to say. Anywho, at any rate, we're jumping into a game. This is going to be an all-pick, which is actually pretty cool. This is, like I said, Gamer University versus somebody else. Or, no, just a few people from Gamer University. Actually, yeah, just a few people from Gamer University playing versus some random people. I don't really know who's where, but we're jumping right into the game. All-pick, they're picking up their people. I did my introduction, I talked about the quality. You guys already know about that. The overlay is switched. Yes, the overlay is switched. So everything's cool. Everything is good, and we're just waiting for these guys to pick up their people. Let's see. Oh, I know what I can tell you guys. I can tell you guys what is on my desk. What is on my desk right now? I have technically 3. Nah, I have 2 USB drives and 1 portable hard drive, and also have 1 USB dongle that is a USB wireless dongle for my touch tablet, or pen tablet, because I like to draw, so I have a pen tablet somewhere. There it is. I have a pen tablet down there somewhere that I use all the time to draw stuff. I haven't drawn recently and actually need to draw because I need to update my logo. I need to make my logo look a little bit better, a little bit more better. So stay tuned, guys, because my logo will be updated soon, but just not right now because I have to make sure I actually do more casts and make sure I keep consistent content for you guys, because you guys want to see Dota and I want to give you guys Dota, so I want to give the viewers what they want, and that, oh gosh, whoa now, and that is what it's all about, right, guys? Let's see, my scroll settings are pretty good. I think that's where, no, that's too high. Okay, that's too high. That is too high of scroll settings. This scroll setting is too darn high. Let's see, game, interface. Oh, okay, no, it's not. Never mind, it's too darn low. Anyway, everything's all set up, so since, there we go, I got a laugh coming from somebody. Not everybody's picked up just yet, so I can't really do introductions, so I'm just going to stare at the river. And let's look at this river quality. Let's look at the fluid graphics, I guess that's what you want to call it. It's actually pretty funny because on my computer I have my settings for fog and war and all that stuff, ambient creatures. I have all that turned off, turned to low, so that way I can have the highest possible quality looking at everything else except for all that stuff, all the extra stuff. And I think water quality is another one of those, like shadows and waters and stuff and reflection. So I had that turned down, so my water looks relatively crappy. It looks like somebody built a swamp and just put some water in it. So I built a ditch and put some swamp water in it, that's what I meant to say. And that is what we're seeing right here. So this is some beautiful swamp water. Look at that. It looks drinkable. Okay, I wouldn't drink that. Anyway, so the whole entire dire side is picked up. So let me go ahead and do introductions on this side. Starting with the Pudge. We have Slain on this Pudge, who's running top. Pretty cool. We have Bintier. One day I'm going to pronounce that name correctly. On that Drum Ranger, we have the one and only at NeStle Dota, or better known as NeStle from Gamer University. On that Shadow Demon. He is my connection into the special cast, so he's definitely big shout out to him. Thank you for letting me cast your games and stuff with all your friends. We have Crystal Carrot on that Tinker, and last but not least, we have Night Demon on that Windrunner. Moving over to the Radiant side as far as we're over, guys. We got Engage coming on top. We got Tidehunter getting caught out pretty badly. Pudge is up here throwing the rot, and Tidehunter's slowed. All he can really do is run in a circle. He's pretty much going to be going down. He will not make it out alive. He goes down. Pudge gets the first blood on that.
Have I got juice on me chin?
And Shadow Demon did not have to use his disruption. That just shows you how things went. But anyway, as far as introductions on the side of the Dire goes, or sorry, on the side of Radiant goes, as you saw Tidehunter, the first one to go down. We have something in some language. I don't know if this looks Russian or not, but my eyes are not trained for that. So something in some language I'm not going to attempt to predict what it is on that Tidehunter. Moving on to mid, we see Juggernaut mid with that very fancy mask. Is that a rare mask? I think that might be a rare mask. That is a rare mask. I have an ultra rare mask, or something rare mask, that I won when I was playing in a match with NeStle and all of them. So that was pretty fun. Anyway, we see Nature's Prophet, or who's this? Napoleon on that Nature's Prophet. Moving on down to the bottom lane, we have LOLOL, or LOLOL on that Lifestealer. And last but not least, we have Sorry You Die on that Warlock, and so true. Moving to this mid lane, we see Pudge. This is a roaming Pudge. It's actually pretty cool. So Pudge is trying to make sure that Juggernaut stays down here. Juggernaut might be able to get a kill on top of Pudge. Pudge is in a lot of trouble. He jukes left, he jukes right, and he goes for the kill, and Tinker gets the kill. So very well played by the Pudge. We saw Pudge up top get that early kill up there, and we see him rotate mid to go for that kill. So this is a tri-lane, I guess. Let me go ahead and call out the lanes, because these lanes are pretty weird. We have a Warlock Lifestealer down bottom for the Radiant versus a Suicide solo lane Windrunner. Not too weird there. That's pretty standard. We see Nature's Prophet is in the jungle. He's just hanging out, farming out some creeps. Will he have that crazy gold per minute that I have seen a few times? I do not know, but that will. Every time I see Nature's Prophet in the jungle, he always gets like crazy gold per minute. Same thing with Enigma as well, because nobody really wants to bother them. Anyway, moving on to mid, we see Juggernaut versus Tinker. This is a relatively weird lane in my personal opinion, because Juggernaut mid, LOL what? Moving on to the top lane, we see a tri-lane essentially. We see a Tidehunter versus Suicide solo Tide versus a Pudge, Draw Ranger, Shadow Demon. This is really a kill lane. That's all this really is. These guys want to get as many kills as possible. Shadow Demon can set up so many things with disruption. Basically, he can jump in on Tidehunter, throw disruption, and then Pudge can time it right, line up the hook, get a hook on Tide, pull Tide back, and then Draw Ranger can do all the damage that these guys need to get the kill on top of that. So far things, like I said, are relatively weird, mainly because I see a Juggernaut mid and we see a roaming Pudge. Usually see a Pudge mid, but they do have a Tinker on the side of the Dire, so that kind of makes sense. Pudge is a little bit more useful to them up top than he would be mid, especially considering the fact that Draw Ranger is top and Draw Ranger wants kills. There's a hook coming out of Pudge on top of Tidehunter. Tidehunter is pulled behind him. Tinker comes around the corner, activates that regen room, but it doesn't matter. Activates that regen room to help him get the kill. And there's Tinker getting a free kill. So this Pudge strat, this is like the roaming Pudge strat. This is pretty weird. Bottle on Pudge, so Pudge is finally able to regenerate while he's walking from lane to lane. This is another thing to point out. I'm pretty sure Pudge did not go boost first, but he does have. I think he had 2 stacks of tangos, so he has 6 tangos total. That's a really nice thing to have when you're roaming if you don't want to go for those Tranquil boosts. Because I know whenever I play Bounty Hunter and I'm roaming a lot, I do build Tranquil boosts because I do want some sustainable regen. I do not want to buy tangos forever, but. All that said, buying 6 tangos will pretty much solve this, or pretty much achieve the same exact goal. So why not? Why not just get 6 tangos? Sorry, 2 tangos. Well, you know what I mean. 6 tangos, technically 6 tangos, and then call it a day. And we see Draw Ranger. She ate herself a tango. She's going to try to go for something on top of Tidehunter. She might be in a little. No, Tidehunter's in a lot of trouble. If Shadow Demon can catch up. Shadow Demon cannot catch up. Plus that Soul Catcher, and he might be able to disrupt, but it will go to no anvil because there's really nobody over here to help him out. Pudge is waiting around the corner to see if he can go for a quick hook. He's trying to bait the Tidehunter to walk around the corner, possibly. I don't really know. Tinker activates that Illusion Rune mid and uses a few bottle charges so he can move his way on back, and that is pretty much it with that. Meanwhile, I heard Nature's Prophet TP. Okay, Nature's Prophet is TP out of the jungle. Go ahead and heal up. He's building up that Hand of Midas. He has that Glove of Haste first. And that reminds me, because I need to look at these items. As far as these items go, let me go ahead and hit that button, which is F5. That's F6. F5 for all you guys who do not know. Hand of Midas is already up on Lifesteal. Juggernaut is extremely low. Jesus, what in the world? Juggernaut is extremely low. He did not use his ulti. He's just pretty low. He did use his Blade Fury recently. I'm not too sure how recently ago, but he did not die, so that's all that really matters. I almost missed a kill on that. The Radiant have yet to get a kill. I think all the kills have been with Pudge. Pudge was able to, or sorry, all the kills Pudge has been involved with. I think Pudge got 1 kill and he has 2 assists. Yes, he has 1 kill and 2 assists, so 3 kills. Pudge has been involved in every single one of them. Tinker has 2 kills.
Under attack.
Yes, Tinker has 2 kills, and Droranger, no, Pudge has 1. So definitely calling things right. Anyway, we see Nature's Prophet trying to TP in. Where is he going? I don't really know. He's probably just did that to bait the tree out or pull these people back. And we see Juggernaut ulting on top of Droranger, get the kill on top of Droranger, and he kills a few creeps on the way. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet is rotating. Okay, that was a really nice kill. Nature's Prophet just TP up top just to help him out. Make sure he didn't need help. Juggernaut definitely able to secure that kill, and that's pretty huge for the Radiant side, mainly because Droranger was getting free farm on top, and now she's dead, she can't get the farm anymore. Anyway, Soul Catcher placed on top of Juggernaut. Juggernaut taking increased damage. Tinker's going to throw a few auto attacks and possibly a laser, but no, he's not going to be able to get there fast enough.
Roots and run.
The Blade Fury keeping Juggernaut alive. Well, he probably wouldn't have died, but definitely preventing him from taking more unnecessary damage, especially with Soul Catcher on you. I think I call it Dream Catcher, but Soul Catcher, it increases the damage that you take by a certain percentage, and at the current level, it is level 2, so it increases by 30%. And at max level, it increases your damage taken by 50%, which is actually it's actually a lot, especially early on when nobody really has all that much HP. So if you take an additional 30% damage, that's a lot of damage. So this Shadow Demon is opting to go for Disruption and Soul Catcher. 1 point of Disruption is really all you need. The bandage duration is all that he's worried about. And as far as the Soul Catcher, he's trying to make sure that if he does catch on anybody, he can throw a Soul Catcher and they can take the enemy will take extra damage, and that'll be less work for these guys to do when they're going for those kills. We have a Pudge Tinker mid, and Warlock rotated mid as well. Juggernaut, did Juggernaut go bottom? Yes, Juggernaut is where? Juggernaut, where'd you go? Juggernaut's in the jungle, okay. Or maybe he was bottom, I don't really know. And the top tower does go down. Droranger has her ulti, so she's doing crazy amounts of damage. She also has that precision aura, it's good for her. It's actually really good for her entire team because her entire team, except for Pudge, is ranged. So that means everybody's getting bonus damage except for Pudge. And Pudge doesn't really need it because Pudge is Pudge. He has a bottle. What more does he want? Anyway, Shadow Demon places an observer ward around this corner so they can see who's walking up here, who's walking around, and Pudge could potentially use that later to catch a few hooks, and that'll be pretty interesting to see. Juggernaut's ulti is off cooldown in about 3 seconds, but he does not have mana for it. He needs how much mana? He needs 200 mana, and he has currently 200 mana. Okay, so he just barely has mana for it.
Regeneration.
There's Tide Hunter taking a few hits from Droranger. Regen Rune activated by Pudge. Haste Rune picked up by Juggernaut, or bottled by Juggernaut, used by Juggernaut. Juggernaut's going to go for a quick kill on top of Tinker. He might be able to go for. He will be able to get this kill. That's a pretty easy kill for him to have. The Haste Rune is blocked. I'm sorry, the Haste Rune is stopped by his ulti. What? I didn't know that. Anyway, down bottom, what do we have going on? We have Tide Hunter going down. You guys already saw that. Here is Shadow Demon. He throws a disruption on top of Pudge, so Pudge can stay alive, and he takes the tower, so Pudge can get away. Meanwhile, Warlock is around here. This is not the mid Warlock that we've seen a few times. This is not that super aggressive Warlock that gets all those kills. Shadow Word does a lot of damage. It does 45 damage. It lasts for 9 seconds. Sorry, at max level, 45 damage per second. It lasts for 9 seconds. So that is a number that I don't feel like adding. Hold on, we see Pudge get a hook on top of Juggernaut. Juggernaut going down pretty darn easily. And Tinker's just farming. Tinker's just continuously farming. We can see as far as the last hits go, down bottom, Lifesteal is getting free farm down bottom. That will be a problem later on, especially considering the fact that he has a hand of Midas. So the more free farm that he gets, the more gold he's going to be getting. If we take a look at the net worth, despite all the kills and stuff, I'm pretty sure he'll be competing with all these guys. Let's see, net worth. Yes, he's at the top of it, actually. I honestly thought he would be maybe tied up with somebody or maybe a little bit below the first person, but he's definitely on top. So what is he building is a big question. I do not know. I have 0 clues. There's an Iron Branch in the Courier. That's not really selling anything. He might be in a little bit of trouble. He does have his rage level 4. Pudge is going to be coming around the corner. He jumps into a creep to make sure he can't get away. He jumped into one of the dire creeps, very smart for him. And these guys are going to be attacking that creep, and he will be jumping out relatively soon. There you go. They found him, and now there's Lifesteal activating the rage, so he won't be taking any damage, but he still gets hit. He still gets disabled, and he throws an open wound on top of Windrunner. He gets shackled to a tree, but it's not a level 4 shackle, and doesn't matter. He still goes down. Lifesteal almost able to make it out alive, but it was not enough. Maybe if he would have jumped out of the creep a little bit, or maybe he took a little bit of damage and then jumped in the creep and then jumped out. But to be honest, he probably wouldn't have made it that far. There's no ulti on Shadow Demon just yet. And he, there's also a soul catch on top of lifesteal. I forgot to mention that as well. But you did see him go down. That's all that matters. Lifesteal had died, so his free farm has ended officially. As far as the items go, we see Hand Miners up on lifesteal. We also see him he has those treads. Really nice items for him to have, especially so early on. It's only 10 minutes to the game. He already has treads and Hand Miners, and that's considering the fact that he built a 4-man shield and a Coin Blade. We might see a little bit of gauges come on Juggernaut. Juggernaut's spin to win is on cooldown. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to run as fast as he can. And will they be able to catch him? No. Shadow Demon not moving fast enough. Maybe if he had Triangle Boost or something, he might be able to get there. But no, he decided, yeah, he doesn't have any yet. Effing crack junkie. So apparently Juggernaut's on crack. So continuing on with the items, you see Juggernaut has those phase boosts. He also has that bottle. That's probably a borrowed bottle. We see. I hear Pudge ulti. Where's Pudge ulti? Pudge ulti somewhere. Pudge ulti on top of Juggernaut, but he still goes down to Juggernaut. It's actually pretty funny. Did Juggernaut ulti? No, maybe, yeah, Juggernaut ulti recently, and then Pudge probably ultied him right after Juggernaut finished his ulti, and then Juggernaut got the last hit. There was a Warlock up here to help out. Alright, Tinker throws out a few rockets. There's a Gust on top of a Shadow Demon, so Shadow Demon takes a little bit extra damage. There's a Golem following as well, but it doesn't matter. He's able to make it out alive. This is wrecked by a Junkie. This is permanent immolation in Flame Fist. Anyway. So now Tinker's on the run. He's running away from Warlock Golem. Warlock Golem is here. He's just pushing the wave. He's just attacking a few creeps because he's angry. Look at him being angry. And this Siege creep's like, bro, why you hit me? He's like, arr, I don't like you. He's like, but why do you hit me? He's like, I just told you I don't like you. So hey, enough of my shenanigans. Enough of my shenanigans. Let's go ahead and look at what else is going on the map. Actually, no. Let me take that back. Let me take a look at the rest of the items before I talk about what else is going on around the map. Because nothing's going on around the map just yet. Lifesteal's trying to build that armlet. Juggernaut built those drums. Moving over, Warlock is trying to build himself Tranquil Boots by the look of it, or potentially a Basilius. Either one's a good choice. He has that brace, so he can be a little bit more survivable. As far as Tidehunter goes, Tidehunter could be building Urn of Shadows. He could be building a Bracer. He could be building a number of things. I don't really know just yet. NeStle Private has a Hand of Midas. He also has Power Treads, which he just got. Very nice items for him to have, especially considering the fact that he's been in the jungle. Moving on to Jaw Ranger. Jaw Ranger has herself. Whoa, hold on, pause. Oh, not pause. Anyway, there's Juggernaut thrown out a few taunts. Anyway, as far as Jaw Ranger goes, Jaw Ranger is building herself a Shadow Blade. She does have those power traits and that Morbid Mask, so that's pretty much good lifesteal or decent sustainability for her, especially considering the fact that she does do a lot of damage. So, oh guys, we got engagement coming on top. Who's this going on? Who's about to go? Jaw Ranger's in a lot of trouble. She's getting attacked by Juggernaut. Here's the Pudge coming on the back corner. Pudge throws the ulti on top of the Junkie, apparently. And Juggernaut does go down. Jaw Ranger gets the last. Yeah, Juggernaut dies to the tower. So the goal was split 299. Split two ways to Jaw Ranger and to Pudge. So 150 for each. That's about a tower and a half. Actually no, it's about it. Yeah, it's about a tower and a half. It's about a denied tower and a half. There you go. I see Windrunner throwing a shackle. Beautiful shackle by Windrunner, catching the Warlock off guard, and Warlock throws the Shadow Word, or throws the something bonded fate. I forgot what it's called. Doesn't matter. He goes down around the corner. Shadow Demon throwing out the beautiful Shadow Poison, catching him and letting his team know where he was. As far as everything else, there's a Marching Machine coming out from Tinker to push the wave back. He's going to rearm and probably use Marching Machine again. There we go. Marching Machine number 2 is out, and he also has his Boosted Travel. He also has Soul Ring. Very nice items for him to have as far as staying alive. Juggernaut trying to come up the hill, see if he can ulti anybody. Not able to catch anybody. He has level 2 of his ulti. He just tried to use it, but he wasn't able to jump fast enough. And if he does use it right now, the losers will be eating up some of those charges. There goes the losers eating up some. He gets the kill on top of Shadow Demon. He's gonna activate spin to win. Now Pudge's in the launch hole. Pudge dies. Pudge goes down to the spin. The spin was going on. Ulti from Tidehunter catching just Windrunner. And these guys are walking in the Marching Machine from Tinker, but it doesn't matter. It's not doing enough damage. I think it's only level 1 Marching Machine. He needs to level it up pretty fast, and Windrunner's on the run. Go figure. She will have Windrun up in 3 seconds. She has a shackle right now. She can turn around and throw a shackle, but she's trying to wait the line up. No, she throws a power shot instead, and she goes down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Juggernaut is able to get that kill. He's also got donated a healing salve from one of his allies. So very nice for him. As far as the items go, I haven't finished talking about the items yet, so I'm gonna start from the bottom and move our way up. We see Tinker has a Soul Ring, Boots of Travel. Very nice items for him to have. Like I said before, he can pretty much push any lane right now. Given that he has Marching Machines at an adequate level, Shadow Demon has himself a bracelet so he can be a little bit more survivable. He's been buying the wars for his team, so he doesn't really have much capacity for anything else. Moving on to Windrunner, she has herself phase boost. Very nice item for Windrunner to have. It makes her more evasive. It lets her run away. I mean, her name is Windrunner, so she can run like the wind already. But with phase boost, she can run through stuff, and she can actually be the wind. She can truly be the wind when she has phase boots. Moving on to Pudge. Pudge is trying to build himself what looks to be an Urn of Shadows. He has an Arcane Boots. Very nice item for him to have as far as keeping his team well replenished with mana. We got engagement coming on down here. Who's this? Pudge catches the Warlock, and Warlock goes down to a Tinker's Zap. And now Juggernaut's coming around the corner, see if he can do a little bit of damage with his Blade Fury. He activates those phase boosts so he can move a little bit faster as well. And the March Machine chases him right. He burns out just in time. Meanwhile, on top, what do we have? We have Jorvingen going toe-to-toe with Lifestealer. I don't think she can win this fight, especially now with Lifestealer with a armlet. He can just toggle the crap out of his armlet, and there's also a Nature Prophet around the corner. Shadow Blade activated by Jorvingen so she could try to get away. Nature Prophet tried to sprout her in time, but he did not get that. She did opt to run the other way.
Radiant's middle tower is
But yeah, as far as Lifestealer goes, Lifestealer with the armlet toggle, he'll definitely be able to win this fight against Jorvingen, especially considering the fact that he has his rage up, and Jorvingen is not as strong when you are close to her. So if Lifestealer just walks up to her, casually walks up to her, he'll be able to reduce the amount of damage that Jorvingen can do to him. So Silence thrown on top of these two guys. Juggernaut's around the corner. He has his ulti up. He gets hooked by Pudge. He spins as soon as he can. Ulti from Pudge is activated. Pudge is getting focused by everybody. He doesn't. Juggernaut's ulti doesn't matter. Ulti from Warlock catching three just on the edge of that. And now these guys will be running away. Sentry Ward placed down over here. Tinker throws out the March Machine. He throws out a few rockets. Only March Machine level 1, so it's not doing a lot of damage. Warlock is walking all up in that, and he's still trying to run away. That was a gush thrown out by Tidehunter on top of who was that? I didn't see who it was. Doesn't really matter. They got disrupted. Jorvingen almost going down to that. Meanwhile, on the backside of that, we see Warlock go down. We see Tidehunter about to go down. Tinker's trying to see if he can catch up. One more rocket and he'll be going down, but no, he cannot. He doesn't have enough time to rearm. He's going to go ahead and TP back home because he doesn't have the mana capacity just yet to continuously spam rockets, to continuously spam laser, and also to continuously spam March Machines. So that was a pretty extended engagement, yes. Things kind of went the way I expected anyway. Tinker's going to go ahead and farm these Ancients. What was a huge stack of Ancients, Jesus. I didn't see how big that stack was, but that was a huge stack of Ancients. Pudge throws his ulti on top of a Nature Prophet. Nature Prophet trying to TP away. Nature Prophet can try to TP away, but no, it doesn't matter. Tinker fired the rocket just to make sure he got the hit, and Pudge threw out the hook just to make sure that the Nature Prophet died.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Excuse me, that was me drinking some water. Middle tower does go down to Lifestealer. Lifestealer pretty happy about himself. He's trying to build a Shadow Blade of his own. He has that Shadow Amulet. Shadow Amulet gives him an additional 30 attack speed, which is pretty cool because that means he lifesteals a little bit faster. All in all, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter either way because he's trying to build a Shadow Blade. That's what I'm trying to say. So Jorvingen is trying to build himself something. Oh guys, we got Juggernaut in a very bad position. He tried to throw his ulti, but it didn't matter. Jorvingen just silenced him, and he does go down.
I should respect the dead, but first you have to earn it.
There's actually a really fun thing to point out. Shadow Demon's ulti, like I said before, going against a Lifesteal is really good, but also going against a Juggernaut is really nice. The known way to go against Lifesteal is to pick a Shadow Demon because Shadow Demon can just disrupt his allies if they're getting chased. He can disrupt the Lifestealer if Lifestealer doesn't have his rage up, and even if Lifestealer does have his rage up, what Shadow Demon can do, Shadow Demon can just turn around and throw his ulti on top of him because his ulti does go through magic immunity. The damage does not go through magic immunity, but the slow does, and the slow brings them to the lowest possible movement speed, which is 100, which is about the speed that you would move if somebody sheep sticks you, so that's pretty much a free sheep stick every 50 seconds. So that's a really good item, it's a really good ability. Don't underestimate that. You can also use it on your allies to save their life. Like if your ally has a whole bunch of debuffs on top of them, like something that's slowing them down, he can turn around and use his ulti on his ally and it'll purge his ally. They'll feel no damage, they'll feel no slow, but they will be cleared of all debuffs, which is actually really cool. So definitely one thing to note, and the reason why I brought that up, the reason why I brought that up is because Juggernaut was trying to spin to run away, or use use his Blade Fury to try to run away, but it didn't matter. He got ultied by the Shadow Demon, and he was pretty much slowed because, like I said, the slow does go through BKB, so he was slowed, and Juggernaut didn't want to be slowed. He didn't want to be disabled. He was trying to get away while he could, and he was pretty much done for. Alright, Tinker comes up around, he throws out a few March Machines. It is March Machine level 3. He's getting all that global XP. He also has a Blink Dagger. I always love to see Blink Daggers on Tinker because it's so fun. He can just basically TP anywhere he wants and then blink over to the side. Throw a March Machine, throw a March Machine, rearm, throw a March Machine, rearm, throw a March Machine, blink somewhere else, and then TP away. Meanwhile, down bottom, we see Nature's Prophet getting ulted by the Pudge. We see Lifestealer down here as well. There's a dust thrown out to make sure that Lifestealer can't run away. Oh, sorry, that makes sure that Jorm can't run away. Ulti coming from Warlock, catching 2, and Jorm is in a little bit of trouble. She's taking so much damage from that Warlock Golem. She's also taking damage from that Fatal Bond. She goes down to the Tidehunter. Tidehunter basically gushed the Pudge and killed Jormringer. And now Pudge will be going down to the ulti from Juggernaut.
An honor for you.
Yeah, water's so good. It's not even funny. It's a final stretch, guys. Final stretch. So, as far as what special things to look at, let's take a look at the gold graph, because I don't think I looked at that on purpose this so far. As far as the gold graph goes, we can see that it is in favor of the Radiant. It was in favor of the Dire before, mainly because Pudge was roaming around ganking, and those ganks were actually pretty successful. But it has turned around. Things have made a sharp turn towards the Radiant, or heavy turn towards the Radiant. You can see they still had that advantage, mainly because a hand of minus on Lifesteal, a hand of minus on Nature's Prophet is definitely paying off, and also considering the fact that, well, the
Dire's top
actually the Radiant aren't really getting more kills. I think, just a farm, on Nature's Prophet, just a farm on Knights. Let's help these guys out. So top tower was denied, Pudge thrown out the hook, see if he can catch anybody, but no, not able to catch anybody. And the gold graph is going more in favor of the Radiant. Cool. As far as the XP graph goes, as always here with the XP graph is relatively irrelevant, mainly because of the fact that the longer the game goes on, the closer and closer and closer that converts to 0. So it is not an absolute determiner of who's winning the game, who's losing the game, but it is a good indicator of where everybody is right now. And as you can see, the Radiant are ahead in the XP graph, but that doesn't really mean much because that's relatively nothing. Like, that's little to nothing. That's basically 1 or 2 creeps per person. So Jordan is going to go ahead and go on top of Lifesteal. Lifesteal pops the Shadow Blade so he can try to run away. Dust pop by the Pudge. Pudge has himself a Haster. He tried to ulti the... Oh my gosh, he ulti the creep, I think. And now Lifesteal is going to turn around, do a lot of damage to Pudge, healing himself up quite a bit. And this ulti coming from Shadow Demon. See, this is what I was talking about before, guys. Shadow Demon can throw the ulti on top of Lifesteal. Lifesteal can't do anything but just crawl towards you and attempt to kill you, but he can't kill you if he can't move towards you. So Shadow Demon pretty much the exact Shadow Demon pretty much the bane. Sorry, Shadow Demon pretty much the bane of Lifestealer's rage, because Lifestealer's rage is purpose to make Lifestealer easy to kill, or make Lifestealer have an easier job killing stuff. Anyway, Dire's Curry does go down. Not good at all. Who's over here? Windrunner is over here. She has an invisibility room. She had a mechanism bought to her, and the Curry lost his life for that. Meanwhile, top tower for Radiant is getting knocked down. This will be going down. There's not going to be coming to defend this. Okay, they have 1 here to defend. They have a Juggernaut, but Juggernaut can't really do anything but ulti and then run away.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Now we see a few Shadow Blades on the map. That's one thing to note. And Windrunner dodging the tower. Who's the guys be going for? Oh my gosh, Juggernaut gets hooked by the Pudge, and Pudge throws on ulti to make sure he locks down that Juggernaut. He ultis. Oh, sorry, Shadow Demon ultis the Juggernaut, make sure that Juggernaut can't move. Oh my gosh, ulti from Pudge. I couldn't really catch on to what was going on, but I know that Juggernaut was able to get a kill on top of Shadow Demon, and now we got a fight going on back and forth. We see that Jorman is able to get a kill on top of Tidehunter. Lifesteal is definitely helping out. Jorman is going toe to toe with Warlock, but Warlock's able to get a double kill. He gets a kill on top of Jorman, but Jorman gets a kill on top of him. So they kill each other. Meanwhile, Windrunner turns around, throws out a power shot, and gets a kill on top of Juggernaut, who was playing a little bit overzealous. He threw out the healing ward, but it wasn't healing him fast enough. Meanwhile, moving up top, we still got a chase continuing. We got, who was that TPing out? I do not know. But whoever it was able to make it out alive. That was a Tinker. Tinker TPing out. He almost got caught up by the Lifestealer, and he was getting attacked by the Warlock Golem as well. But it was not enough damage was being done to hold him down, and he was able to make it up. Moving on down to his bottom lane, we see, okay, it's Tinker. Moving on down to his bottom lane, we see this person farming up the bottom lane. But now it's this Tinker hanging out down bottom, throwing 2 March Machines. Look at that March Machine. For every machine that hits you, you take how much damage? You take only 40 damage for every machine that hits you. But it doesn't matter, because there's so many machines. How can you dodge that? So if you're really good, you can just juke and like bob and weave through the machines. Like, go here, and then go up there, and oh god, okay. Oh, there we go. Boom. Hey, you can pretty much not take any damage, but that's really difficult to do, especially when you're trying to run away. So the bottom tower is under attack. These creeps will be killing that. Siege creep, just a few more hits. Somebody cancel the TP. I'm not really sure why. One last hit. Okay, one more hit, and this tower will be going down. Somebody from the Radiant side, Tyrants is going to be trying to come here and see if he can deny. Tigre's just going to blink forward, make sure he gets a kill on top of that, and he's in a little bit of trouble. Nope, never mind, he's not in any more trouble. He's going to blink, or he blinked. He TP down bottom, blink forward, and then got into it. Juggernaut gets a kill on top of Shadow Demon. As you guys see, drones are hitting so hard. Oh my god, Warlock going down so fast. And there goes Windrunner going down pretty fast to the Lifestealer. But drones are hitting pretty darn hard. She's hitting that wow, that's a lot of damage. And she's building herself a BKB as well. Okay, she has a Yasha, that's why. She has herself a Yasha and a Shadow Blade. Death was used. Juggernaut is spotted, but it doesn't matter. Juggernaut is ulting that Pudge, and Pudge does go down. Meanwhile, NeStle goes down his own death, and he gets caught up by his guys, and he goes down. Now, who's around the corner? Tidehunter's around the corner. His ulti's up in 14 seconds. They probably don't want to fight until that's up. They probably would prefer to wait for the team to come back up in general. Anyway, we see Juggernaut throwing out an Omni Slash. Omni Slash. Go on top of those creeps, and then push them on back. Oh no, can Juggernaut Omni Slash, or Shadow Blade while Omni Slash? I think, oh sorry, not Omni Slash. Blade Fury. Can Juggernaut activate Shadow Blade while he's in Blade Fury? I think the answer is no, but it could be true. Maybe it could. Maybe it can be that. Maybe it can be that OP. Jordan's just trying to solo Roshan. She has her teammates coming around the corner in a few seconds, and they'll be helping her out immensely. See how much damage Roshan is taking just from Drill Ranger by herself. The Windrunner is around the corner, and Drill Ranger picks herself up for BKB. Very nice item for her to have. It helps out survivability. Speaking of which, we might see a teamfight break out down here. These guys do know that the Dire are over here throwing this Roshan. But the question is, will they go in? And when they go in, what will they do? Roshan does go down. Drill Ranger picks herself up.
Immortality!
Sorry, Windrunner picks herself up. The Aegis. There's Juggernaut getting banished. Right around the corner, he's trying to run away, but he doesn't matter, he can't make it away. There's an ulti coming for Warlock, and these guys are all caught in a very bad spot. Shadow Demon going down pretty handily, everybody's taking so much damage. Joe Ranger pops herself a BKB, she's going to go for Nature Props, and Nature Props can't get away, she's going to turn around and see if she can catch anybody else. She sees the Nyx, Nyx is pulled back in, beautiful hook from Pudge, keeping everybody alive, and there's a dust on, so make sure that Nyx can't run away anymore. Windrunner will be running away, and Nyx is pretty much dead. Very, very well played. A very beautiful hook coming from beautiful hook coming from the Pudge, just barely catching the lifesteal, and he was able to actually get the kill on top of that as well. So he definitely got the gold for his troubles, or for his skill. I don't know what you want to call it. He got paid for his awesomeness. There you go. Let's put it that way. Windrunner will be popping that mechanism in about 3 seconds, so that way she can keep pulling with her team and also keep her creep wave up healthy. But no, okay, no, she got to earn charge from the Pudge, so she'll save it for later.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As middle tower is under attack, so let me go and take a look at the items since everybody's a little bit dead. We'll probably see, yeah, more likely we'll see any games. 2 towers going down pretty darn fast, jeez. Oh yeah, Drill Ranger, duh. See, Drill Ranger is good at tearing down towers because she does so much damage, it's not even funny.
Top tower is under
If we just look at the tower, I mean, it's like 4 hits, the tower was gone.
Tower has fallen.
Alright, in defense of the tower was already low HP, yes, but still, it doesn't matter, Drill Ranger is still doing a lot of damage. You can't deny that fact. Who's this around the corner is a big question. We see Juggernaut jumping up, doing an ulti on top of Pudge, and Pudge goes down.
Surgical.
See, Juggernaut Shadow Bladed around the corner, that's what it was. Okay, I was trying to figure that out. Juggernaut Shadow Bladed around the corner, caught a Pudge out of position, and Pudge just pretty much died flat out. Let's see, what do we have as far as items go? We see a Shadow Blade and an Shadow Blade Armlet Treads, and Hand minus up on Lifesteal. Lifesteal is doing really good as far as his farm goes. That Basher is a really nice item for him to have. He just wants that AC to back it up. Or maybe he'll go straight for the A-Blade. Who really knows? As far as Juggernaut goes, Juggernaut has himself those Phase Boots and Shadow Blade and Drum. They have paid for themselves, yes, but he needs something bigger. He needs another item. He needs a Yasha. He needs to build himself a Mantis. He needs to build himself whatever Juggernaut builds. Lincoln Sphere? No, he does build Lincoln Sphere. That's stupid. Something, anything, something new. That's basically what he needs right now. Moving on to Warlock, as far as Warlock goes, he has himself a gym. He's trying to build that team. He's trying to build his team, that mechanism to help them out. We see Engagement coming on top. Who is this going down? German just taking a little bit of damage from these guys. These guys were able to, or sorry, she was able to get away safely. And she also has her Mantis style as well. Shadow Blade definitely paying for herself as far as German Ranger's purposes go. Continuing on with the items, we see Earner Shadows up on Tidehunter, so he has a little bit more survivability. Also has that burst heal whenever he's around somebody who dies. Nature Prophet is building himself a Desolator, so he's trying to build that carry Nature Prophet. He opted not to go straight for that Sheepstick. He decided to build the Desolator in between finishing that Sheepstick, but the Mystic Staff definitely helping out. As far as everybody else, moving on to the dire side. As far as the dire side goes, we see Manta Style up on Draw Ranger, and also BKB and Shadow Blade. Those are the big items that she has right now. And we might see an engagement. Yes, we will see an engagement. Nature Prophet is caught out by these guys, and he will be going down. Not much he can really do. He was slowed by the Draw Ranger. Draw Ranger attacking so darn fast, it's not even funny. Manta Style helping out so immensely, and as the Manta Style illusions are up, so much damage being done to that tower. Look how fast the tower is going down. And that tower goes down. So
bottom tower has fallen.
At this current point, if we look at the goal graph, it will definitely be in favor of the Dire. It was heavily in favor of the Radiant, mainly because of the team. I personally think it's mainly because of the farm. It could have been a tower advantage. I don't really know. I wasn't paying that much attention to the towers at that point in time, but the kills have definitely came back or brought the gold back way in the favor of the Dire. You can see that I got all these kills right here. Draw Ranger, Draw Ranger, Draw Ranger. Yeah, Draw Ranger getting a lot of kills, doing so much damage. Her and Tinker, her and Tinker. Just going back and forth with a lot of damage. Tinker with all the magic nukes, Draw Ranger with all the auto attack nukes, or auto attack damage. And also towers are going down towers are going down in the course of all of that. So the Dire have a heavy favor right now. If you take a look at the XP graph, as I always say, or I already said my spiel on that, but we can see what the XP graph is at. Right now it's in favor of the Dire. Go figure, they got more hero kills, because hero kills do give you more XP and gold than just plain old farming creeps you. So will we see an engagement happen mid? We probably will. Juggernaut is walking up here. He's been a little bit more cocky than he probably should be. He has his Omni Slash up, but it is Omni Slash level 3, so he does have, what was it, 9 jumps and is 90 damage per. Hold on. He has 9 jumps and it's his auto attack damage per jump. I don't really remember. Anyway, all that aside, Tinker. Oh gosh, I need to take another look at these items, because Tinker has himself a Sheepstick, which is a big item for him to have. So looking at these items again, we see nothing really changed on Lifesteal. He bought himself a TP scroll. Go big deal. What? Nothing. Okay, Tinker's the only one that changed, and Shadow Demon as well. Okay, Windrunner. Pretty much the whole entire Dire side changed in the course of me talking about whatever I was talking about. So we see that there's a Ghost Scepter on Pudge, so Pudge can stay alive, and Lifestealer does steal a lot of life from Pudge, mainly because Pudge naturally gets a lot of HP because of his flesh heap and also because of his natural stat gains. So he doesn't want to be healing the Lifestealer. He doesn't want to be Lifestealer's healing source. So he has that Ghost Scepter, so he won't be taking auto attack damage from that. Moving on, what do we see? We see engagement. Okay, these guys are going for the middle ground. Who is here? Tidehunter's ulti is up, so they do fight. Tidehunter will be definitely using an ulti. He does not have a blink dagger, so he's not able to blink in. And Pudge gets a hook on top of it. Oh my gosh, Tidehunter getting caught out by everybody. He gets tornadoed up. I'm sorry, he gets tornadoed up by somebody. I didn't see who, but whoever did do that saved his life. Juggernaut's jumping on top of everybody. He's not able to get a kill. Windrunner's in a lot of trouble. Her Windrunner is off cooldown. I don't know why she didn't run. But anyway. But yeah, whoever Tornado Stick definitely saved his life. And the reason why I'm saying it like that is because Tidehunter, or you cannot tornado your allies. You can only tornado yourself or enemies. So Windrunner definitely helping Tidehunter stay alive. He would have most definitely went down. She could have saved that for somebody else. A little bit of a misplay, but it happens from time to time. We see Lifestealer going right beside Lifestealer. There's a TP coming in from the Nature Prophet. And now Pud's in a little bit of trouble. 3 people are up here for the Radiant, and Pud's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go ahead and TP out, but no, he gets bashed by Lifestealer, and he goes.
I'll do the same for you.
And that sound means my parent to him. Woohoo. So as far as what is going on everywhere else, Juggernaut has himself an Aghanim Scepter. Cool. So, okay, A-Blade is up on Lifesteal. He also has the gem for his team. What else do we have? We have the A-Blade. Oh, not A-Blade. Aghanim Scepter up on Juggernaut. Well, technically A-Blade. Aghanim Scepter up on Juggernaut. Or A-Scepter. He has A-Scepter. Haha. Take that. Mechanism coming up on that Warlock. I'm not sure how far he is from it. Let me go ahead and check. Yes, he is pretty far from it. He has that 400 gold right now. He needs 500. I don't think he'll be getting anytime soon. Ulti from Shadow Demon. Use on top of somebody. Use on top of Lifestealer. Yes, use on top of Lifestealer. That should take a lot of damage. He does go down. He gets shackled to a tree. Jim is jumped on the ground. And the fight continues. Who will be winning this fight? I don't really know. So far, LifeStealer did go down, so far they're Dire winning, and now George is able to get a double kill. Not good at all. Middle tower does go down, so the Radiant Dig is something in return, and we got a TP coming out from Tidehunter, and he's able to make it out alive. I'm not sure about everybody else. Juggernaut ultis on top of George. George eating all of that damage. Look at that damage. It's like 16 hops or 13 hops. I don't know how many hops it was. It doesn't matter. She doesn't go down. Windrunner's still alive. Windrunner finds herself a gem. Will she kill it or will she take it? I don't really know. They could definitely use it. She probably should have picked it up. Dust was used, so Juggernaut is caught out, and he's getting chased by all these guys. Tinker is going to be able to do enough damage, and there he goes. Juggernaut goes down, so the gem is dropped. Was that 2 gems? Yes, there are 2 gems. Jeez. There's 2 gems, so it's GG. Lols. Anyway, so there's another gem waiting around the corner for anybody to pick it up. Let's look at Gem of True Sight dropped here. Maybe they didn't see it, I don't really know, but it is still down there. If anybody cares to go pick it up. George is trying to build herself that butterfly. She built that talisman of evasion mainly because it helps her not take as much damage, especially from Lifesteal, especially from Nature's Prophet, and especially from, well, especially from everybody.
Redoubled.
And her damage be doubled, as Joe Ranger says. Shadow Demon's right in front of it, right in front of that gem. If he just walks it, okay, Windrunner will be seeing a gem. Will she be picking it up is a big question. She's notified her team that, hey, it's a gem right here. Who's going to be picking it up? And looks like they're going to leave it there again. Oh, okay. She should pick it up. And Tinker just purchased up a Sheep's Guard. Sweet. Come on, Windrunner. You can do it. You can do it, Windrunner. Okay, she's going to go sell something she sold. I didn't see what she sold. Maybe it was a Basilius. I don't remember. I just saw it and I don't remember what it was. Georgia has herself a double damage, doing so much damage to his Lifesteal. Lifesteal is able to get away. She does not have any type of detection on top of her, but whoever's coming around the corner does. Pudge does. If he can catch a hook, it'll be a pretty nice hook. But no hook for you. But Georgia doing so much damage, double damage plus all the damage that she already does. Does she need any more damage is a big question. Actually, yeah, she does. She needs a Chrysalis. And Lifesteal jumps in and out of creep so he can heal him up. Pudge does have that gem, so I think Lifesteal does know that, so he's going to go ahead and run the other way. Pudge throws a hook, misses the hook. And he has support coming around the backside. Yes, this is Joe Ranger and also Pudge around here. Oh, sorry, Joe Ranger and a Shadow Demon around here. So he would have been safe. These guys are going to go ahead and go for Roshan by the looks of it. So a lot of damage coming out from Joe Ranger. Joe Ranger attacking pretty darn fast, especially considering the fact that she doesn't have herself a butterfly just yet. She has a null talisman, so she's dodging a lot of damage, and there's a giant pig in the pit. Oh my god, there's a giant pig in the pit. Look how big that pig is. Continues to turn into a pig. Basically perma sheeped. It's called a sheep stick because it used to turn people to a sheep, but it turns you into a pig, so it should be called pig stick. But pig stick sounds inappropriate, so it's a sheep stick. Anyway, coming around the corner, we see Shadow Demon disrupting that. Lifesteal throws a soul catch on top of him. There's an ulti coming from Juggernaut, bouncing on top of the losers, not good at all. Juggernaut doesn't want that to happen. He tries to throw his ulti on top of Warlock, but it's not able to move fast enough. Who's is caught in the middle? George is caught in the middle. She doesn't care if she dies. She's going to do as much damage as possible. She goes down, and Tidehunter ulti was used for that. Lifesteal was turned into a piggy by the Tinker. Tinker's going to go ahead and blink away and taunt him. Continuously taunt him. I heard BKB activated by somebody. Joe Ranger activated that BKB. She wants to go for the kill on top of Warlock. Warlock popped the wand and did a lot of healing on top of that. And now Jordan's going to run around the corner, see if she can pick up anybody around the backside. Tinker's still getting chased by a Lifestealer. He can activate himself a... Whoa, no. Okay, I was about to say, he can't just blink away. He's trying to bait out the Lifestealer as much as possible. Windrunner needed to get around that corner. She's able to get around that corner. Monster kill, double kill on top of Joe Ranger. Will she be going for a triple kill? She will be going for a triple kill. Juggernaut is waiting around here. It doesn't really matter if he tries to do that. Pudge can just hook him. Oh my gosh, okay. Pudge will ulti instead. And he gets killed. Triple kill going towards Joe Ranger. Will she be able to catch these other two if you go for a rampage? Is the big question. Oh, sorry guys, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. People were sleeping, so I had to be a little bit more quiet than I usually am. So, I'm going to turn my volume down so I make sure I get a little bit quieter. Alright, so as far as what I've said so far, I don't remember what I was saying. Joe Ranger got a triple kill, I think that was the last thing I said. So yeah, Joe Ranger got a triple kill. Windrunner goes down to Lifestealer. Lifestealer's able to get a kill on top of Windrunner. I don't really know what happened there, but nonetheless, Windrunner went down, so big deal. These guys already said, please, GG, please end. I did see that. So Lifestealer doesn't really feel confident about his team winning. There are 2 gems on the side of the Dire side. Or rather, there's one on the ground. Is that gem still on the ground? Nope, that gem is gone. Maybe they killed it. I don't know. Or maybe they sold it. At any rate, there were 2 gems, so there's detection on the side, on Pudge. There's 2 people carrying Shadow Blades, this is not good at all. So those 2 people carrying Shadow Blades are instantly countered by that gem. Gem's a really nice item, and Pudge is relatively survivable. Who's around the corner? Tinker's around the corner, he's throwing a few rockets, throwing the TP's around the side. He has a Shadow Demon here to make sure he stays alive, throws out the March Machine, pushes the creep wave right on back, and blinks away. Shadow Demon throws out Shadow Poison, doing so much damage. Actually, sorry, that's March Machine, that wasn't Shadow Poison. Meanwhile, Nature Prophet's still trying to do what he can. He's farming in the jungle with those jungle creeps, with those treants, I mean. And he goes ahead and buys himself that Scythe of Eyes. So Scythe of Eyes is a really nice item for him to have, especially versus Tinker. Because if you can sheep Tinker, if Tinker can't do anything, if Tinker can't stop you from attacking him, then he's pretty much going to go down. We see Jordan getting a kill on top of Warlock. A pretty fast kill at that. She's only hitting for 350 guys. Or sorry, 362. The official numbers right there. All she needs now is an MKB, so she can't miss, and she'll be good. She goes ahead and Shadow Blaze back on this way. Juggernaut throws on the ulti. There's a Central Ward placed down here by the Dire side. They're trying to make sure they can see everything. Jordan's going to throw a first attack on top of Juggernaut. Juggernaut taking a chunk of damage. Chunk of HP gone from him. Ulti from Tidehunter. Pushing everybody back. And Jordan's just getting hit by everything. But no, she gets hit by Pudge. Very nice hook by Pudge. And I'm trying to keep quiet, but things are happening. Ulti from Shadow Demon throwing on top of Lifesteal. So Lifesteal can't really chase anybody. And these guys are going to go in on Lifesteal. Lifesteal's in a lot of trouble. His rage will be up once he comes back out. He rages. It doesn't matter. He gets ulti by the Pudge. That goes through Man's immunity as well. He gets disabled. Tinker gets a mega kill. Godlike on top of Jordan Ranger. And his Lifestealer not really liking what happened. He threw the ulti from Pudge, keeping him stuck. Says report weak, stupid. Nice. Juggernaut lost mid. Lol. So anyway, we got the blame game going back and forth, and these guys, sorry, the Dire are gonna go ahead and siege this middle racks by the looks of it. Or maybe he's gonna go for the win. He's gonna go straight for the tower. Somebody's going for okay. These guys are gonna go ahead and farm the fountain. Okay, that's what it is. There's a slow coming out from Warlock, slowing down everybody, but it doesn't matter. He's doing. Oh my gosh, George is doing so much damage, not even funny. Double kill on top of Tinker. George is pushing her illusions forward so the illusions can take all of the fountain damage, and George is able to get the kill on top of Tidehunter. Meanwhile, Tinker just goes ahead and TP back home, and these guys are able to get out of there, so cool. Nothing really special to talk about right now. I mean, I can take a look at the. Oh god. George got another kill.
You weren't meant to see. Such as tomorrow.
Ooh, Frostbite. I don't like the Frostbite here. Hey, I have these. Oh my gosh, I'm famous, guys. I have one of these. I have Ice Burst Reefs. And I have this Frostbite here. So if I wear those 2 type of things, I can be just like Vince here, and I can be an awesome carry. Jordan just built herself. Will this be a Satanic? Is that a Satanic? She has 8k gold in her bank account right now. She can build whatever the heck she wants to build. The question is, what is she building? She's trying to build. Okay, she's trying to build herself Satanic. She has to go pick it up. She has a courier going to the shop, picking up that Reaver. And there it is, coming to her. She could have just bought it herself, but she didn't feel like dropping something for it. Georgia is disrupted by the Shadow Demon, make sure they can get a little bit more damage, and then she can pop the Mantis out afterwards. Everybody's buying back, and Lifesteal is in a little bit of trouble. Lifesteal denies the middle tower. That's cute. And he's going to start running away. He gets silenced up by Jordan Ranger. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I was about to say, Shadow Blaze. I need to watch myself after this. Oh, I see Shadow Demon going out. Oh god, Shadow Demon taking a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. He just activates the Ghost Scepter. His Lifesteal is throwing out the open wounds on top of him, and he takes a lot of damage. Lifesteal is taking a lot of damage as well. So Lifesteal will be able to Shadow Blade away. No, there's a Central Ward placed here by the Dire, so Tinker's able to see everything that he's doing. He can't rearm fast enough. Or he could have rearmed fast enough, but he decided not to. I think he's trying to sheep and then rearm and sheep and rearm, but Lifesteal moved out of range, so he moved. And there's Lifesteal finally going down to the Tinker. And the Ancient is naked. Juggernaut trying to do what he can. Juggernaut trying to do what he can to protect the Ancient, but the Dire are here. They're ready to fight. And they will be killing us relatively soon. They're going to go see if they can go for Fountain Kill. Juggernaut. Sorry, Tidehunter gets pulled out by the Pudge. Tidehunter ulties, keep himself alive a little longer, and there's Tinker throwing out the Shiva's Guard, and Jordan just doing so much damage. She cannot find where this guy is, and it doesn't matter. There goes everybody going down. Alright, so, like I said, I had to get a little bit more quiet towards the end of that, because this is 12:30 at night, and people are trying to sleep. So, my name's Cool Blue. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. This is a special cast number 5, I think. Special cast number 5, Rapier up on Georgia. Whoa, I didn't realize that. No Chrysalis, so I'm disappointed. But anyway, very fun game to watch. Big shout out to NeStle. Thank you for letting me cast his games. And also a big shout out to Gamer University, because NeStle's on Game University. So, might as well shout out the team, right? And once again, my name is Cool Blue. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys whenever. Also, good night. Yay, late night Dota.